Hello, everyone. This is the first episode of my new show called The Jake Ryder Show. Instead of doing the solo cast on the Cloud Surfing Network or on the Cloud Surfing Podcast, I'm going to instead make a second show where I'm doing my own. This is going to be like a solo show where I just talk and, you know, the other show is kind of turned into more where I have guests come on and like cool stuff where like I had Anthony came on the show to talk about like the art heists. I've had politicians come on the show. I've had it's a little bit of everything on that show. So it's kind of took off in its own wings and it turned into something that I didn't really think it was going to at first. And that's just kind of the way things go. I didn't really have much of a thought into how the podcast was going to turn out when I started it, but a year later, it kind of just grew its own wings. So instead of doing um, instead of the homisodes and the solo casts on the cloud surfing podcast, I'm going to take those out and I'm going to make different shows out of that. The homisodes are going to turn into a different show later on. I'm not done working on that one yet, but um, for now, this show. Hi everyone. Please excuse my disgusting acne from my mask for everyone who's watching. Um, for this show, it's going to be more just people who wrote into me, things I found funny, and I wrote down in this notebook here. Um, Thoughts, things like that I just want to talk about on my own, and that's just something you're going to have to deal with. So that's really where the that's really what this show is going to be about. Obviously, I'm going to have videos and stuff that I find hilarious on it too, just like everything else. Except for like on the other show, I go from talking about $500 million heist with the director of security, and then I go and show a video of somebody doing a handstand and pooping over a stall into a urinal. Those, those things don't exactly line up. So it's kind of time to take more of a correct approach to how I'm going to run this media company here. Because at this point, it is. I mean, I'm making income on it. I've got to pay taxes on it. It's a company now, and I've got to deal with it as such. I'm still marketing everything under my same name, under Jake Ryder Comedy. So everything is still under JakeRyderComedy.com. My YouTube channel is still just Jake Ryder. Everything's still the same in that regard, but it's kind of difficult to know what you're going to listen to if you're going to just pop in on me talking to other people, or if it's just going to be me shooting the shit with myself, or if it's going to be a crime it's any of those things. That's a little too variable for one show. So I'm going to go ahead and take out two aspects of the show and make two new shows. This show is going to be called The Jake Ryder Show, and the other show I have not came up with a name yet. So you're going to have to be patient on that. I do appreciate everyone reaching out and asking about when those homisodes are going to come back. I'm working on it. I'm doing what I can. During the pandemic, it's been like this has been the most ridiculous year fucking ever. I can't even imagine. Like literally 45 bookings fucking thrown away this year. 45, dude. Not rescheduled, gone. If I were to talk about the rescheduled ones, I don't even like. It would be a lot more. It's it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna talk about more of that shit on this part. Like, for instance, today I'm downtown. I've got my mic. I've got my little boombox, and I'm posted up, kind of near Fremont. And I'm wearing a mask. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm keeping the distance. All I'm trying to do is literally make like $5 in fucking people throwing money into a hat. Cops come over within 15 minutes and tell me I have to leave because it's not safe. It's not fucking safe. Meanwhile, I drive Lyft and Uber in this town. The amount of drunk fucking drivers that drive around here unchecked is unbelievable. It's like an Olympic sport. Like literally, people are like competing for who can be the most drunk and drive home, and the cops never catch them. But you do a stand-up show on the fucking corner, and suddenly you've got the SWAT team rolling up with ARs pointing at your face, like motherfucker hit the deck. Not really. That's not what happened. They just kind of told me I had to leave. Um, it's fucking annoying, dude. Like, I'm outside. Why can I not tell comedy on the sidewalk outside? What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking? That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard of. But I don't really get to bitch too much. I mean, I have a dope job. I get to tell jokes for a living, but it sucks when your job is constantly being slapped away from you by the powers that be instead of like actually helping you make your career grow. Like, this country was people get mad at me for saying, like, oh, people have to be safe. The pandemic gotta keep people safe. You know what? You know how you keep people safe? You give them the information and you let the grown adult make their own decision for themselves. It is. I don't understand why so many other adults feel that they get to have the say in what the fuck happens with somebody else. Like, oh well, you can't do that because I don't like it. I don't care what you like, and neither should anyone else. Like, truthfully, everyone should start carrying around a 9, and if somebody gets in your way with force, you fucking pop their ass, and you start making a fucking effort. Okay, not really, for, legal reasons, that's not true. But I'm serious, unless someone starts climbing over fucking fences in the Nancy Pelosi's house and all these motherfuckers and slitting throats, shit's not gonna change. They don't care about you. They have had 6 months to prepare for the second wave. Not one person did a goddamn thing about it. All you heard was politicizing the event. One side blamed the one side, the other side blamed the other side, and I can already hear somebody, oh, well, the Democrats put it into the fucking office back in March, blah, blah, blah. What the bill the Democrats put into the House, they knew was never going to fly with the Republicans. Don't even fucking come at me with that. They put it down there knowing it would not go anywhere. They just wanted it to have the fucking the difference between Republicans and Democrats is Republicans will tell you to go fuck yourself to your face, and Democrats will tell you to go fuck yourself with a smile on their face and like a rainbow with BLM tattooed on their right forearm. Like that's the difference. They're the same fucking people. One of them just has a smiley face and clown paint on while they're talking to you. It's the only difference. At least the Republicans tell you straight to your face that you're a fucking loser. The Democrats still tell you you're a fucking loser just behind closed doors and do it via secret laws and shit, God damn it. Sorry to get so pissed off, but God, how many people are driving around Vegas? The homeless population is next level unbelievable crazy. Like, literally unbelievable crazy how many homeless people there are here, and nobody does anything. Nobody does literally fucking anything. What is going on? What is going on? We have hundreds of millions of dollars in tax subsidies to these goddamn companies that want to throw up some fucking polluted ass mill on your water. Got plenty of cash for that, but the minute you're homeless and you paid your taxes your whole life and now you need some help back, oh man, we don't have anything for you. Oh jeez, we gotta pay that road in Afghanistan that we blew up last week, and we gotta fucking cover all those black deals that we're trying to take. Oh my god, how are we gonna pay for your? I mean, you just gotta be on the street, man. Fucking. Anyway, I saw in the news, this Louisiana man got caught. He was going through the security in the airport. He had a handgun literally up his asshole. A handgun. Think of that fucking handgun. That's a goddamn L. It's like up to the left, or maybe up to the right, depending on how you're picturing the handgun. And now you need to lube it up with some fucking what is that called? KY jelly? Yeah, some KY. Lube her on up, and then shove it up your asshole, hoping the safety stays on. Because if not, you're gonna have a whole new meaning to fucking blow it out your ass. Let me tell you what. This goddamn dude has a 9mm stuffed up his ass, maybe a 311, I don't know. 308 hand, who knows? Who knows what these people are doing in Louisiana? But literally tries to get through an airport security thing with a handgun up his ass. The shoe bomber was a little smarter than that. He at least put it in his fucking shoe. You idiot! This morning I heard the birds singing. I did. I heard the birds singing this morning for the first time in a while. And it's like, do you know why the birds sing in the morning? It's because they don't have to go to fucking work every day. That's why they sing in the morning. They're so goddamn happy to wake up because the food is just on the ground. They're flying around. It's fucking great. They don't have to go to work to pay to just drink water, to have the lights on. They don't have to pay for that. You're like, Jake, just go be a homeless guy if you appreciate the birds so much. You know what? If I could just eat the food off the ground like the birds can eat the food off the ground and not die, I would be game. There's a guy who literally right up here, he sits outside my apartment complex here. All he does is just jam out. He's just fucking constantly having a good time, rocking out to himself out front of my building here. Homeless as shit. Seems like he's having the best time of his fucking life. I'm in here stressing out over these goddamn videos and shit. He's outside rocking out to mariachi bands. I mean, come on. Do I really? Do I have to really emphasize this anymore? How much that guy might be a little smarter than me? He might be a little bit smarter than me. Maybe not. Might be. But you know, I was reading I was reading like. 'Cause I mean, everyone knows I have like severe anxiety problems. That's why I smoke weed like a motherfucking chimney. I mean, it's literally Cheech and Chong. I honestly have not found somebody that can keep up smoking weed with me. And I'm not saying that on a way that I'm like, oh, fuck all of you. That's just how much I do this. Like, it is just my personality to be smoking weed. Otherwise, I am so high strung and anxious and stressed out that I can't even function. So, like, anxiety and weed, you kind of mix those two at a corner point, and you kind of sprinkle in a little bit of trauma from your childhood, and you have my personality. And that is how you become a stand-up comedian. Because no one's a stand-up comedian because shit's going well. And no one's like, you know what? I'm gonna give up my 401k job. I'm making good money here. I'm gonna give that up. Tell some jokes to like 10 people at a bar who don't want to hear it. Like no one's doing that intentionally because shit is going well. Don't get me wrong. I've loved comedy. I've been doing this shit since I was like 16. I love doing this shit. Since I was a kid, I've been reciting jokes to people. Uh, but I, you kind of only know about the rich comedians because they get on Netflix and shit. They don't tell you until you're like a year into it. Like, yeah, man, it's gonna be about 7 years of poverty before anything goes well for you here. Okay, as fun as that sounds, I'd rather not. So I try to avoid the poverty line by working for Uber Lyft and then also running my own media company with ads and shit and then also doing comedy. So that was how I was doing everything. But now that COVID came in and kind of stepped on my fucking toes and slapped me in the face like a bitch, what do I have? Like literally 1, 2 shows a fucking week? I mean, what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with $100 a fucking like? Great, thank you. Ad revenue isn't that great because it just isn't. Like ad revenue has not been that great recently. So you know, it is what it is. This fucking pandemic needs to end. And here's how it's gonna end. I'm gonna show you guys this cool little trick here. It's called a fucking mask. And as much as you don't want to wear it because I don't want to wear it, look what it does to my face. Look at, look at that, look at that, look at that. That's a pimple. That's a pimple. That's a pimple. That might be a zit. Could be a pimple. Might be a zit. I'm not sure, but what I am sure about is it came from that motherfucking mask. And you want to know why I have to keep wearing that mask? Because all of you refuse to wear the fucking mask. Listen, I hate the mask. I don't think it's I don't even know what the hell's going on. I don't. I'm not a fucking scientist. I just know that if we all wear it, we can all collectively stop wearing it sooner. So why don't we all just hop on the little bandwagon of mask wearing, right? Even if we find out in a month that it only helped like 50%, bitch, that's 50% of the time that I don't have to spend behind the stupid mask getting all these zits on my face like I'm fucking in high school again. Shit, I got pizza face like a motherfucker in high school. I'm not trying to relive those days. I'm not. I paid good money for the skin. Paid good money for this skin, and I am not giving it up. I'm not. Come take it from me, motherfucker. I'll be dead before you take the skin from me. It's a little bit of an overreaction about wearing a mask, but I'm tired of acne and I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of not having any income from these fucking gigs. It's getting hard for everyone out here, so everyone, let's just do our part. Let's wear the mask. Even if you don't like the mask, let's just do it. Let's just do it. You know what I don't like doing? You know what I don't like doing? Following the speed limit. But I do, because it's good for the majority of the people. And by following the speed limit, I mean like 70, 75, like 10, 5, 10 over the limit. But if you're the dude going like 98 down the fucking emergency lane, you're the same dude who's not wearing the mask. Like, okay, my friend Sam Morrill. And by my friend, I mean I met him twice. Highly doubt he even remembers me. But that's just how I live. If I meet you one time, you're my friend for life. He says that, in the way that you don't have to wear the mask. You don't. Legally, you don't. There's policy, but the law says you don't have to. Okay, the law also says you can be openly racist and speak whenever you want. But that's like that's like taking poo-tang to the fucking Thanksgiving dinner. Like, you're not helping anybody. Like, yeah, you know what? We're going to have some salad here, a little bit of salad there, and then someone just throws in the poo-tang into the salad. Well, now the whole salad's fucked up, man. The salad was fine. We all had our own little bits and pieces into the salad. Not everybody liked everything in the salad, but we agreed that it was all a part of the salad and it was all acceptable in the salad. You're going to throw poo-tang in the salad? You're gonna throw poo-tang in the salad, motherfucker? I don't think so. You throw poo-tang in that salad, and now we've got a shit sandwich. A shit salad. Fuck, my throat is so dry. Probably from ranting and smoking so much weed. By the way, we haven't seen a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell yet. You guys notice that shit? Where the hell is she? We have not gotten an arrest picture, not a goddamn arraignment picture, not a lineup, not a mugshot, not anything. We don't know dick. Basically, Jeff died. She went on the run, got caught somehow. Well, not somehow. I mean, I'm pretty sure. We honestly, here's the thing. We don't know. So we all get to make up whatever theory that we think happened. That makes no sense because they won't tell us what fucking happened. Folks, Epstein trafficked children to rich people and let them fuck children. Now, if you don't think that's a problem, let me go ahead and do this for you. Do you know any kids in your life? All right, now pretend one of them got taken from your fucking life. You'll never see him again. And then you find out like 10 years later that they were sold to rich people and then killed afterwards because they weren't needed anymore. And then everyone's like, yeah, you know, that was like 2 years ago, man. We gotta let that shit go. No, we don't gotta let that shit go. We don't. We gotta throw everyone into a pit like it's the fucking lightsaber battle in episode 2. And we gotta just have a brawl. You know, we're all just gonna be swinging in and we're gonna bring in the clones and drop in and you know, shoot people for doing shit like that. Like Bill Clinton. How do people still like Bill? Oh, I'm Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Okay, that is not correct, number one. Number two, the Clinton Foundation has been embezzling money for years. I mean, not a dime has gone to the Haitians for their fucking millions, hundreds of millions of dollars of the Haitian Relief Fund. Not a dime of it went to Haiti. Okay, and you guys are like, oh, well, you know, I did good stuff back in the day. Clinton did some good stuff. Okay, sure. If you say so, whatever. I'll just take your word for it then if you think that's the case. Ugh. I was at the car show on the Strip, and like, you know when you walk around the car show and you just kind of start checking everything out, you're like, oh my god, dude, and like people have it all stripped down. Like if they have a nice Jeep, the doors on the top is ripped off. It's the same thing as going to a strip club. You're just walking around like, oh my god, dude, what? Oh, it's all stripped down, no top? They took off the top. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. You guys don't have to laugh at these jokes. They're for me. I don't really care. Oh my god. Yeah, this episode's not even going to be that long. This is probably going to be like 20, 30 minutes. I have no idea how long I am into it, but we'll keep it short. I just wanted to make this a quick introduction into this new show and tell you what it's going to be about, as well as some updates from the others. If you know, this show probably won't have any guests on it because I don't know, some of the shit that comes out of my mouth when I'm alone is like, whoa, man, you need to, you know, reach out to your counselor maybe twice a week instead of once a week might be a better idea for you, you know. That being said, I'm going to say it into a microphone and publish it on the internet for everyone to hear for the rest of my life, and in case something happens to me, maybe used against me in a court of law. Who knows? Who knows? It's been fun. It's been fun, but you know, that is what it is. Here, I'm going to show you, this is my YouTube channel for those who are watching. This has got all my videos. I have playlists here. I'll bring over to that tab. Where this is my cloud surfing podcast. I'm going to add the Jake Ryder podcast here. Jake Ryder Show. This is like a vlog and my comedy sets around it. I also have a website, JakeRyderComedy.com. Here is where you'll find everything that you'll need to know. You can go to my Patreon via the Patreon link. You can click on tour and it'll show you the upcoming pay-per-view event that I have. Also, if you're looking to book me, you can book me through that link there as well. Otherwise, you can click contact me if you want to get a hold of me to book as well. Through there, I have all my other links if you want to see my email or Facebook, or yeah, if you want to see my email. No, if you want to email me or see my Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, go to my website. It took me like 900 bajillion years to build it, and I'm still working on it. But it is as good as it's going to be for now. So it was great seeing you motherfuckers. Thanks for listening to the show. And again, I will see you guys next time.